So I've been wanting to go on a road trip in this car since the first time I saw it, all the way back in February. And at that time I said to myself, I want to sell my Miata. I would do anything to go on this car. This is the perfect road trip car. And even at that point, I knew it was kind of like more of a dream than an actual reality, because at the time I had my K truck, I had a Miata, life was going on. I had no plans of really spending this amount of money on a van. I thought the K truck was kind of like a experiment. It was cool, but I didn't think I would get a van, especially not this one. Now we fast forward 6 months later, and that dream is actually a reality. Like, I've been waiting for this day for so long that I cannot wait to go on my first ever trip. So you may be asking yourself, New York to DC really isn't all that far. It's about like a 4 or 5 hour drive, give or take. But what makes this trip super special is that, one, I'm taking my daily. This is a car I drive every single day. It's my daily. It's a K van. And if you're not really familiar with JDM cars or cars in general, cars like this are super popular in Japan because you get lower taxes, less paperwork, and they're able to just move around the congested city of Japan, and you can kind of fit anywhere. This van comes equipped with a 660cc motor that is under the seats, and it has a blistering top speed of 130 kilometers, which is about 80 miles per hour. And with all that being said, although very cool, the K-Van really isn't your ideal road trip car. So we're gonna see how it goes. I want to drive this all the way to like Miami, California, stuff like that. But I didn't want to do it just yet because it's a K-Van, and like I said earlier, 660cc engine. It isn't the fastest. It could easily get blown over. Like, I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up, but I'm easily shaking it right now. It only weighs 2,000 pounds. But you know what they say, you only live once. I'm on this road for like an hour, and this is exactly why I don't want to go on a road trip in a car like this, because I can only go so fast. Like, I'm going about 90. I could probably go 100, but it's just slow. It's still slow compared to like cars like this. Like, this guy's towing something and still going faster than me, and like, I don't know if I can do a speed like this for 10, 12 hours. Like, that's really long. First stop, we're currently in Pennsylvania, and I'm about to get my first fill up. So as you can see, I'm basically completely empty, and I'm very curious to know what my MPGs are going to be like, because I know they're not going to be great. Like, I had a half tank and I drove 2 hours and I'm completely empty right now. So we're going to fill this up right now. It's currently $4.10, which is pretty high, I'm not going to lie, but we're going to fill this up, and I kind of want to go over some of my things that I want to get accomplished, I guess, in this video. So I want to find out how this car does. I'm on a road trip. As of right now, it just, there's no cruise control, so just imagine going 100 kilometers and your foot just being like this the entire time. Like, it's not full wide throttle, it's like right there. So my foot is like this for the last hour because I'm on the I-95 right now. I'm on the interstate, and that's kind of annoying. Your foot almost basically like falls asleep. Luckily, it's not that hot out today. It's about like 75 degrees, so I haven't had any issues with my temp gauge rising. And yeah, it's been a good trip so far. I don't really have any complaints, but as of right now, my first opinion is that I would not want to drive this all over the country, because just driving 60 miles per hour for an hour straight on an interstate is just not the best. It's like, basically, the best way to describe it is like, let's pretend you were a slingshot and they had you pulled all the way back and they just never let you go, because every car is just flying by you and there's nothing you can do. And yeah, I could go $130, which is 80 miles per hour, but I don't want to be at 7,000 RPM for an hour straight. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to blow a hole in my block right now. So that's kind of my only flaw as of right now. Like, the car is super comfortable, it's real smooth, but just driving 60 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour while everyone is just flying by you, it gets kind of annoying. But let's fill this car up. It has about an 8-gallon tank, so I'm assuming it's going to take like 7.5. It'll be just under $30, but let's see. Oh, so maybe it has like a 7.5 gallon tank, but 27 bucks. See if we get some extra juices. So 6.5 gallons. And now I'm gonna reset this, get it to 0, and let's see how many kilometers we can drive with this full tank of gas right now. And I'll give you guys an estimate on the MPGs, but we out.
This shit contagious.
So at this part of the journey, we're about halfway to our destination, and we're all a bit hungry, so we figured let's stop at the City of Brotherly Love and get a nice Philly cheesesteak at 9 a.m. Quick update, currently in Maryland, I believe. We're really close to Baltimore, that's all I know. And you know how on most road trips you're pretty annoyed when there's traffic? Me, I'm actually really happy because it allows my temp gauge to get back to normal, and then I don't really have to be on 7,000 RPM for 30 minutes. So I'm embracing this traffic right now. I'm about 30 minutes away from our next stop, and then we're gonna continue to go on the road. So we're stopping for a quick little bathroom and gas break, and I'm not empty yet, but I figured I'd just get gas right now. So I'll show you guys after 1,631 kilometers, I'm at about maybe 2/5 of a tank, and I'm just gonna let the engine cool down right now, have the seats popped up, have all the doors open. I haven't had any cooling issues. The van has been running like amazing, honestly. Like, besides the fact that I can't go, well, not that I can't, that I'm probably really just chilling at like 110 kilometers for like maybe 10 minutes, and then 120 for like 10 minutes. Then I'll drop down to 100 when my temp gauge goes a bit higher, because that's normal where it is right now. You see that line? That's pretty regular, and then sometimes it'll get to about half, and then when it gets to half, I just slow down and I'll go like 90, 100, and then it goes back down to where it is right now. So I'm gonna just chill here, fill the tank up some more. Gas is ridiculously expensive though. $4.70 for 93. Oh my god. If you ever have the opportunity to go to Nandos in any country, in any state, please go. Like, this is my favorite restaurant, I think maybe in the whole world. I had it in Australia, I had it in London, I had it in Montreal, I had it in DC, and now I'm having it in Baltimore. And I just need you guys to bring one to New York. Like, please bring a Nandos to New York. Let's start a change.org to bring Nandos to New York, because this thing is fire. I'm gonna show you guys our food once it gets here. All right, so I got the boneless chicken breast with fries and mashed potatoes. This is the veggie burger with fries, and then this is the lemon and herb chicken breast with fries, corn on the cob, and then this is the garlic sticks. Bruh. Until next time, Nandos. Now we're going to our next stop, which is Josh. He's in the K-Truck Facebook groups. He has a bunch of like K-Trucks, and I think he has a couple K-Vans and a bunch of Jimnys. So I'm about to go over there and make a video with him. I want to go over the cars he has. I've never even seen a Jimny in person, so I think it's gonna be pretty cool to, like, you know, see someone else that's selling a bunch of K-Trucks, K-Vans, and stuff like that. So let's head over there right now, and I'll catch you guys once we get there. Alright, so we just got here. I'm gonna do a full video with Josh going over the trucks. I kind of want to know a little more about him, like what made him get into K cars and K vans in general. But we got these two cool Honda Streets. It says every. I was gonna say, yo, if this says Honda Street, it'll be fire. But we got these two right here. A bunch of Jimnys. I've never even seen one before. This one is turbo too. That one's really sick. It has a nice little hood scoop. Oh wait, they all have hood scoops. But I like the way that one looks. I'll show you guys that one. Then we got this guy right here. Nardy wheel. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll really get one of these techs. I don't even care if it's automatic either. Wild Wind Special Edition. It's pretty sick. L Land Venture. Automatic again. I really don't mind. This is the man behind the beats, by the way. Everyone that listens to the music, this is Jayobeatz. Whenever you hear
Jayo, is that you?
That's a fact.
That's this guy right here.
That's a fact. We're coming out with new material soon.
Yeah, more beats coming real soon. I'm not gonna lie, I really would get one of these.
Nah, I did one.
Would you get one of these, or out of these three, which one would you get?
Nah, I would get
the Jeep?
Yeah, one of
or
these.
the van.
I wouldn't get the van. I would get.
You don't
one
like the van? Damn, he said my van is trash.
The van's fire.
Look at him backtracking now.
Nah. It's just something about these. I don't know.
The little off-road Jeeps.
Yeah.
This one right here is super cool. Turbo intercooled. This one needs a Nardi though. 5-speed. Those seats in the back are like pointless. Like, no one is sitting back here.
Yeah, facts.
What's the trunk like, guys? It's not bad. Yeah, this is my favorite one here. Then we got 2 Acties. Oh, this one has a, I don't know what this is, canopy type thing. But yeah, more of this gonna be in the next video. Just wanted to give you a quick little tour, see what we're gonna get into next. All right, so here's another gas update. I was able to put more gas this time. So as you see, I got 7.8 gallons, but on that tank we had before, I drove 2,630 kilometers. And I'm not sure how to do that math. I think you gotta like do the MPGs or something like that. But as you can see, I drove 2 hours and I need to get gas. I just drove another 2 hours, about like 3 hours I need to get gas. So like I said multiple times before, as much as I love this road trip vehicle, it is not good on gas, and it doesn't help that the tank is only 8 gallons. So after crying about my MPGs, we took a trip down to Baltimore in Harbor, and as you can see, the views are amazing, rich with history. If you're ever in Baltimore, you definitely have to add this to your to-do list. Now we're at the Baltimore Graffiti Alley. Figured we'd just enjoy being outside some more, see what the city could give us. It's about like 6 o'clock right now. I think I'm gonna start driving home after this. But let's check out some of the dope artwork. While we're at Graffiti Alley, we thought it was a great time to do like a short, quick music video while we're still in the city before we went back to New York. So here are some of those clips.
Yeah. Look.
6 chill, for real.
I'm gon' get what's mine. I'm gon' get what's mine. Been out working on my peers, they ain't catching me.
So this is probably gonna be the last update. We're about 2.5 hours out right now. We're in Delaware. Had a nice little Waffle House dinner. And my main focus right now is just to get the car home nice and safe. And I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinion on the trip and pros and cons and all that jazz once I get home. So I just got home. It's about 11:30, and I don't know if it's adrenaline, I don't know what it is, but I feel good. I'm gonna go into much deeper detail in the next video, but as of right now, my body isn't sore. There's a lot of theories that I feel like were debunked during this drive, but like I said, I'm gonna go into much deeper detail in my next video. But it was good. It was a good drive. Like I said, like 500 miles, 4 hours there, 4 hours back. I stopped a lot. There's a bunch of pros and cons, stuff like that, but the van made it. We waited all the way there, all the way back. It's in the same exact spot. I didn't even bring a spare tire. I brought 0 tools. I was not worried at all. And I've never did the timing belt. I didn't even replace the coolant ever. All I've ever done was an oil change. So was it risky? Yes, but we made it. So we're gonna see how this goes moving forward. But I definitely do want to do a timing belt and all that other stuff. I'll probably do an oil change like next week or something like that. But at no point during this drive did I think that, oh my god, the van is acting up or it's not gonna start. Like, it did amazing. So shout out to this Bravo, and shout out to you guys for watching this video. I cannot wait to go inside and edit this because I have so many clips. It was such a good trip. Like, it was just so much fun. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Jayo, is that you?
Fool, this shit contagious.
I'm gon' get what's mine. I'm gon' get what's mine.